What's going on? YouTube Sharp Reacts back with another video. Tap in if you're willing to win. I had the block spin and spin again all the way down to the very end. Stay down on all 10 just to make sure you driving out sin. All the homies felonies. And for those that really want to know and spend that extra dough for the exclusive content down below, Patreon for show. Also, I'm here to get a little bit of talk. Keep it going. And always stay flowing because sometimes you're never knowing. And that's all. Yeah. We're not true to this. We're not new to this. We're true to this. We're music enthusiasts. It's been a while. I know the Swifties, you guys are going to get on to me and be like, hey, you're not Swiftie like that. I promise you're not listening to Taylor Swift. You're not putting Taylor Swift on the channel. I promise you, I've been trying to not, I've been listening to Taylor Swift, but I've been trying to not listen to her just so I can try to get you guys' reaction. But it's a lot that's going on in the music world right now that I'm trying to get to it. But I'm eventually, I'm getting to it. Trust me, I'm getting to it. And I'm trying not to listen to it. I'm really not. I accidentally put like, what was it? Evermore, like on repeat. And I didn't even listen to it, but I'm like, yo, why do I feel like I'm listening to folk music? Like, but I'm loving it. Like, I feel like I'm listening to, what's his name in his prime? The guy that, what's his name? I can't think of his name right now, but it's going to come to me. I used to listen to a lot of folk music in my time. I know, guys. Folk music used to run my life at one point. It made an appearance. But that's what it felt like I was listening to. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. But now we're going to get into the track on actually Folklore, which is Invisible String. Now I got to lock in. I got to listen because when it comes to like music like this, I always want to make sure I want to catch lyrics because it's always something meaningful. Taylor comes with something meaningful anyway. So without further ado, let's just go and get into it. I don't know if there's a music video. Let me check just to make sure anyway.
Green was the color of the grass where I used to read at Centennial Park. I used to think I would meet somebody there. Teal was the color of your shirt when you were 16 at the yogurt shop. You used to work, had to make a little money. Time, curious time, give me no compasses, give me no signs. Were there clues I didn't see? And isn't it just so pretty to think all along there was some invisible string tying you to me? Ooh. Bad was the plot of the song in the cab on your first trip to LA. You ate at my favorite spot for dinner. Bold was the waitress on our 3-year trip, getting lunch down by the lakes. She said I looked like an American singer. Time, mystical time, cutting me open then healing me fine. Were there clues I didn't see? Isn't it just so pretty to think all along there was some invisible string tying you to me? Ooh.
I like how she put bold as like a person. Like, that was fire.
Out of all the wrong ones, right into that dive bar. Something wrapped all of my past mistakes in barbed wire. Chains around my demons, wool to brave the seasons. One single thread of gold tied me to you.
Now instead of invisible string, there's a part of
Cold was the steel of my axe to grind for the boys who broke my heart.
Now we can breathe. That ending was so perfect. That ending, it was so subtle. That song was so subtle, but it meant a lot. I can tell it meant a lot. This is one of them songs you probably could drive on like a you're on a trip of any place. You're on a road trip and you're a nomad and you're just going with time and you're going with the flow. You happen to be in Nashville, Tennessee one day. The next day you happen to be in let's say Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? God, this was a lot to deep. This was a lot to take in. Cause like I like how she made like it was like she made references to like bad was the blood in the song, like bad and cold. Like she made it like as if like it was a person, like, but the person was like she made the reference of like what it felt like, but as in a person form. Does that make sense? Because it was like Bo was the waitress on our 3-year trip getting lunch by the. You know what I mean? Like, when you say that, like, Bold was the waitress on our 3-year trip getting lunch. Like, she said I look like an American. Like, it's lunch, but she's making a reference to being bold. Like, that, I think that's the cool thing about it. Like, bad was the blood of the song in your cab on your, like, and you know we got you know Taylor Swift got the song Bad Blood. Like, I think that was cool. But what the one that really caught me by storm was like something wrapped all of my past mistakes, I think, in barbed wire. Chains. Was it chains? Hold on. You know what? I'm not even going to do. I'm gonna try to actually pull up the lyrics. Screw that. Okay, there we go. Something wrapped around my past mistakes in barbed wire, chains around my demons. Wool to brave the seasons. One single thread of gold tied me to you. So it went from the invisible string. Now it's that one thread of gold. Like, it's almost like she's saying like one. Oh my God! Like something wrapped all of my past mistakes in them. Like almost like as if like it's not like I can't like, you know what I mean? Like this is not it won't get out. It won't go nowhere because it won't let me get out. Like but this single thread of gold, like this gold of this invisible string is like tied to you. Like it's like I'm letting go of, and I might be reading too much deep into this. And then I like how she made the reference. She said, "Cold was the steel of my axe to grind for the boys who broke." That's like almost tied to her past mistake, and it's like now I send their babies presents. Like so, it's almost like I had bad mistakes, so it's like now I'm trying to tie loose ends. And then gold was the color of the leaves when I showed you around Centennial Park. Hell was the journey, but it brought me to heaven. It's almost like as if she was like, she's healing from her past. And she's making amends because the past was a very, very dark time. Or there were multiple pasts, right? Because she said, the boys who broke my heart. Like, so there's multiple. Like, there's just a bunch. You know what I mean? And then it was like, after a while, like, now something just, it's It's just gold. It's a string of gold. Like it's something. Out of all this steel and all this barbed wire and all of this bad stuff, it's this one little good little bright light that you led me to. I thought I couldn't see it because it was all dark, but now you open a bright light for me in my life, and I thank you for that. I could be saying all that to be wrong. But it's a Taylor Swift video, so you came here for here. So you came here for insight. I'm glad you did. I don't know. Maybe, listen, you guys tap in the comment section and you guys let me know. Swifties, I know you guys gonna let me know. Just let me know what you think the song is about. What did you get from it, and what do you feel like you can apply this into your life when it comes to her past mistakes? Because past mistakes could not only be boy problems or girl problems. It could be school problems. It could be problems with finances. It could be problem getting your life together. It could be depression. It could be drugs. It could be anxiety. It could be anything in between. It could be things where you feel like you couldn't do. You just feel like you could never do right. It was a time where you felt like you could have saved somebody anytime. What was that invisible string that tied you to something, and it just, or whatever, something that may have brought you a bright light in the world, that brought you a bright light to where you felt like you was in a dark cave and you never thought you would see the light of day again, but you just saw a speck and it just opened something in you, and you just learned from it, and not only learned from it, but you saw it and it gave you hope, and it made you who the person you are today. Are you still learning? Or if you're still learning, because we're students of life every day. So, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell when I do post more videos, and I will see you guys later. Peace.